Alright, let's go over the decks. So what I'll do is I'll quickly show the characters on screen right now, but if you like this, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Would really appreciate it. And now we'll go into detail on the characters themselves. Feel free to let me know if you actually want me to talk about the decks at all. I notice a lot of videos don't do that. I really like talking about the decks, even if they're not perfect, just to like talk about what I was thinking. So yeah, let me know. Right, so the Selena deck. I watched a video that was using Selena as an outlet for Hunger Adagio last season, and I thought it was really cool. Saw that no one was really doing it this season. Gonna be honest, all of the decks are sort of just like Spore Turbo, which is really boring. Make a billion spores and win. And I'm like, I'd really rather do anything else. So we made this deck. It could use a few more removals. for sure. I think I would want to remove an engagement fire and tactical maneuver. I was making another version of this deck that had 2 target spotted to draw. It seemed unnecessary, but maybe a target spotted on this Epiphany and 1 on the gain marks. I thought about whether or not the skill to give you plus mark damage was necessary. It's kind of hard to play all of the cards, honestly. Yeah, maybe like AP on quick shelling or something, but I think I could have used a little bit more burst card draw on Beryl. We'll get to that deck in a second, but by the way, I wanted to mention this because my account is cursed. I do not have a Veronica. I've been trying to get a Veronica. I've been throwing all of CZN's little free polls at the standard banner, and I still do not have a Veronica, so my card draw is heavily nerfed on this account. Yeah, overall, it's just like play these 0 costs. The precision aims are meant to tuck target spotted, and then you can draw it either using another precision aim, quick shelling, or any of the card draw from the other 2 characters. I wasn't sure if having more copies of this dramatically changes anything, but like trying to get 3 precision aims was just already kind of annoying. So let's hop over to Hugo. So Hugo is just doing Hugo things. I actually hadn't had this character for a pretty long time, but now that I have him, he's just a nice way to add on extra damage to any like spam attacking characters. Selena is also really good at doing that, typically seen with Serenial. But because Selena is our DPS, in air quotes, they're both kind of doing DPS. Hugo was a way to add extra damage. I had a couple other characters in mind. Like this comp was using potentially Nia and Ray to get a bunch of morale scaling off of Ray and exhausting all of the cards that I didn't want to use, which also worked. But Hugo was a little bit flashier and also did more damage. The quick fixes don't need vulnerable, it's just to have the draw 2. Dingo Howling also having draw 2, if it had AP that would have been great. Honestly, like either of these with AP would have been nice. But you can play the entire deck anyways, so it doesn't really matter. Hugo also had this from the Tentacle Monster for +1 AP, +1 draw, which is kind of nice. And this was the Beryl deck. Upgrade opening found, and this could have been the upgrade for unlimited firepower and I didn't get it. I like using the upgrade cards when I'm just trying to like remove cards from the deck effectively. It's a little bit hard to get just card draw and AP when you're trying to have a 0 card deck, but if opening found is gone on the first reshuffle, like you can draw your entire deck and play everything, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, Beryl's basically just here to draw us cards. The targeted draw 1 AP is so that we can trigger our target spotted. So we don't want our guilty pleasure to get exhausted, because our deck is just looking to make a good reshuffle, have 10 good playable cards, and then do a bunch of damage, and hopefully that's what it did. So if you're still here, again, I'm going to say thank you so much for watching, thank you for being here, appreciate your support as always. Again, make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you thought that this was interesting. I hope to make more silly build videos in the future. I mean, albeit this is basically just like Tressa Hugo, but always looking to do something a little bit silly, and I was really trying to figure out what I wanted to do when you can realistically just play Spores if you want to, but I just find it kind of boring. So, yep, that's it. See y'all in the next one. Bye!